Welcome back to FM Story. We're rapidly approaching the end of our third season with International. We're still in the Copa Libertadores. We're in the semi-finals. We've been drawn against our bogey team in continental competitions, Atletico Paranaense. So without further ado, let's get into the action. It's time for the second leg, the home leg of the Copa Libertadores semi-final, and we have our work cut out for us. Despite an impressive run in the league, we did not perform in the first leg of the semi-final. So since the end of the last episode, we won 4-2 against Bragantino. We've won 3-1 against Fluminense. And then the first leg of the Copa Libertadores, Saldana got himself sent off just after half-time, so he's going to be missing from the second leg. They took the lead before the hour, and then they got a 92nd minute goal to give them a 2-goal advantage, a bit of a cushion. And we have as we said, we've got a mountain to climb in this second leg. We have won one game since then, the league game against Ceará. As far as the league's concerned, we're actually now only 3 points behind Atletico Mineiro, so we've kind of caught them again. But all the focus is on the Copa Libertadores, and we need a big performance in the second leg. It's time for the second leg, and we do have a bit of a mountain to climb. It will be an all Brazilian final no matter who wins, because Flamengo are playing Sao Paulo in the other semi-final. But yeah, a big mountain to climb. We have opted, especially with Saldana being missing, we've opted to change the formation. We've gone back to the 4-3-3 that we played in season 1. So we've gone with Basic at the base of the midfield, with Zambrano and Claudinho in front of him, with Mauricio and Wanderson off the flanks and Aravena through the middle. Unfortunately, we are missing Saldana through that suspension. I think he scored 45 goals in 56 games since the start of the year. So it's going to be a big miss. We're also, Vitau's not fully fit, so he's not starting. So Igor Gomez is partnering Otavio at the back. And fingers crossed we can pull something out of the bag here. Right, Lara with the throw. Claudinho back to Otavio. Igor Gomez into Basic. Mauricio on the right. Cross is blocked first time. He's burst into the box, pulled it back. Basic then finds Claudinho back to Igor Gomez. We're certainly taking it to them at the start of this first half. Bustos looks for Mauricio. Low cross, scrambled clear again. Basic gets across to put in a challenge, and they get the ball clear. And after that, very early flurry. Things have really quietened down in this first half. Right, Mauricio with a corner, aimed towards the back post. The header hits the bar. Otavio turns it home, and it's been given. The way everyone was kind of just trotting away, it looked like there was going to be a VAR check, would have been disallowed, but the header comes back off the post. Otavio, I think, basically hit him and went in, and that's 1-0 on the night. Half the aggregate lead, but from the kick-off, and they've got the ball at the back. Otavio cuts that one out, and striding forward, Wanderson takes it off him. Still going. It's the byline, low cross. Aravena at the near post. I don't know what the keeper was doing, but that's 2 goals in 2 minutes, and suddenly the tie is all level. Otavio took the ball forward. Wanderson took it off him and then just drives right to the byline. A low cross to the near post. The keeper's nowhere near his near post. Aravena with a simple tap in, and we've levelled it. And now Wanderson with a corner to the near post, and we've hit the bar. Oh my God. So now we need to get ourselves in front without throwing the game away in the second half. But largely, we've had a pretty decent first half. We've dominated that in terms of chances. And we just need more of the same in the second half. Right, so we made one change at half time. Claudinho wasn't great in the first half, so we moved Mauricio into that central midfield role he played towards the end of season 1, and Semenyo's coming on the right. Wanderson with a corner into the near post. Otavio's gone down, and I think we've got a penalty. And it's been given. And it's Aravena to step up to take it. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 3-0 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. And we're in the lead for the first time in the tie. Just waited for the keeper to go. Puts it in the other corner. And now we're in pole position. We need to make sure we don't throw this away. Right, Mauricio with a corner. Aims for the far post. Otavio with a header. 4-0 on the night, like it was in the league when we played them recently. 4-2 on aggregate, and we've really turned this around. Otavio with 2, Aravena with 2. And we might be heading for the Copa Libertadores final. And there we are, full time, 4-0 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate. We've come from 2-0 down after that first leg, and we're in the Copa Libertadores final. So it's time for our final game of the season. It's time for the Copa Libertadores final. Somehow we finished our league season when there's some teams still have 2 games left. I'm not quite sure how all of that works, but somehow, I mean, Atletico Mineiro must have had an absolute collapse, because given where they were, our form hasn't been perfect since the second leg against Atletico Paranaense in the Copa Libertadores. We did beat Grêmio 3-1, but then we drew 2-2 with Botafogo. We beat America 1-0, and then we had a couple of draws back-to-back against Atletico Goianense and Vitória, and then we won the league title with a 3-0 victory at home against Criciúma. So that's 3 titles in a row now. Saldana top goal scorer, Wanderson top of the assists, and we've got a much higher goal difference than everyone else in the league as well. We've certainly turned it on in the second half of the season, but yeah, I don't quite understand how we managed to close that gap up. One of the ideas that was being thought about for next season, if we do manage to win the Copa Libertadores with Internacional, one of the options was looking at Palmeiras, because their job was insecure for so long, because they're going to qualify for the Copa Sudamericana, and it would give us another attempt at the Copa de Brazil. However, the manager didn't make it till the end of the season, and they've already replaced the manager. So back to the drawing board on that one, but it's Copa Libertadores time. We've got Saldana suspended. They've got Everton out, who's caused us big problems previously. Gabby Barbosa is unregistered, who's caused us big problems previously as well. So hopefully we can put in a performance and come out champions. So here we are, both ourselves and Flamengo have taken the flight to Chile for the final. We are going with the same formation and the majority of the same team that played that second leg against Atletico Paranaense. We've made one change with Vitão now fully fit. He comes back in and Igor Gomez drops to the bench. Saldana got an extra 2 games added to his suspension, so he's still suspended. And really, both teams come into the game in very sort of middling form. Both teams have drawn 3 out of the last 5. And hopefully we can come away with a victory and another trophy to end season 3. So they're playing 4-2-3-1. We've gone with the 4-3-3, as we said, that we played in the second leg of the semi-final. Not much happening in the opening 10 minutes. Fairly even game so far by the looks of it. Right, free kick for us. Basic over it. lifts it over the wall. And the keeper, it went the keeper's side. He turns it behind for a corner. Wanderson to take. In, swing it to the near post. It's up in the air. And they've got it away. Aravena picks up the ball, runs. Finds Zambrano. Can he get the ball across? Crosses to the back post. Wanderson hits the post with a header. Right, Lara with a throw. Wanderson back to him. Back to Wanderson. Tries to cross it, gets it again. Aravena back to Lara. A low cross. Straight into the hands of the keeper. He goes long with it. Otavio wins the header. Basic, who's struggling with a knock, back to Mauricio Vitao, out to Lara. Otavio now striding forward. Basic over the top looking for Zambrano, takes it down, smashes it past the keeper, and we're going to get a VAR check. I think he was just a touch too far forward when the pass came through, and it has been disallowed. So Basic just drifts into the midfield, lifts it over the defence, and Zambrano was just a fraction offside. Bustos with a throw. Back to him, cross towards the back post, headed away from Wanderson. Lara gets to the byline and loses out to Gerson. And now they're looking to bring the ball clear. Claudinho wins it back, looks for Aravena, but it goes through to Ortiz. And they've gone back to the keeper. And then they've gone long. Vital wins ahead as Zambrano down looking for Basic. He's knocked off the ball by Pedro. And they mix up all those chances we've had. Crosses into the box. And two of our players getting them their own way. Basic and Lara. Lara pokes it. Pedro's the only one that reacts and puts them 1-0 up right on the stroke of half time. And there we are, half time 1-0 down from the first real highlight we saw of them going forward. And we need a big effort in the second half. Right, we've made two changes at half time. Basic was injured, so Semenyo's come on. We've rejigged the midfield, and Barrios has come on for Wanderson on the left. Here's Barrios with the ball now into Claudinho. He loses out to Emerson Royale. And then they've gone long. We've won a header. Lara finds Barrios. Through ball. Claudinho's in behind. Beats the keeper. Levels it up at 1-1. And that's the perfect start to the second half. Get back on level terms. Lara drives forward. Barrios. It looked a poor pass. It deflects off the defender. No one reacted apart from Claudinho. Gets in and just dispatches it past the keeper from close range. Right, a free kick for them. Ortiz goes for goal. And Roche tapes it behind for a corner. Outswinger coming in from them. A good save by Roche from point blank range. And now we've got it up the field and away from our goal. Barrios is still going though, cuts in field and then loses out. Right, a corner, Aravena into the near post. Vitao's header hits the woodwork, hits the keeper. The keeper's made two great saves in the end there, three maybe. And now they're going to get it clear. Right, free kick for them, short. Oh my God. We should have been 2-1 in front ourselves, and now it's 2-1 to them. The keeper should have done much better there as well. Right, we've changed the formation. We've changed the fullbacks. And now we need to push forward to try and get an equaliser. Rocher out to Paz. Down the line to Semenyo. Vitao. Back to Rocher. Otavio. To Claudinho. Mauricio now. To Paz. Driving forward down that right hand side. Low cross to the near post. Aravena finds Semenyo. Levels it up at 2 apiece. It was important that we got back on level terms quickly. Paz just drives down this left-hand side, drills the ball to the front post. Aravena gets there, pulls it away from the goal, back to Semenyo, and he basically had an empty net to put it into. Right, we've made a final change and brought Alanzino on for Mauricio. They've got the ball. Rainier loses out to Barrios. Alanzino finds Aravena. He runs into a cul-de-sac there. And we've got the ball back with the keeper. He chips it down the line. Zambrano gets his head on it. Claudinho going down the outside. Gets to the byline. Ball in. Semenyo puts us in front with 6 minutes left. Claudinho goes all the way down the outside after nicking the ball in the midfield. Drives it into that near post. Semenyo basically goes through the goalkeeper and puts us 3-2 up. Right, we're approaching the end of the 90 minutes. 6 minutes of injury time to be played. And somehow we've managed to hold on. We've ended up ending season 3 with the Copa Libertadores. And now there's going to be a big question about what we do next season. The only trophy we can win with Internacional is going to be the Copa do Brazil. But do we move on? There we are, trophy lofted. Another one of the big trophies ticked off. And relatively early in season 3, we've managed to win the Copa Libertadores. Now, plenty of time to figure out what we do next. And there we are, the end of season 3, and we've managed to win the Copa Libertadores to add that to the Brazilian League title from season 1. And after 3 seasons, we've got 2 of the 13 trophies that we need to win. Now, the big question is going to be what happens for next season, because the only thing that we can do with Internacional that will progress us is to win the Copa do Brazil. In the last 2 seasons, we've been beaten in the final, we've been beaten in the semi-final. At the moment, it looks like we're coming back for another season, another crack at the Copa do Brazil. There aren't any jobs looking like coming available. The jobs that are available are at clubs that are at the bottom end of leagues, and there's no real insecure jobs that look like they're going to come available anytime soon that would be a chance to step forward as far as the safe's concerned. So join us next time to find out whether we are starting with Internacional or whether something strange happens and we start somewhere else. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.